doing a quick review. I'm in Southend on Sea. It's bank holiday. We came Sunday and bank holiday Monday. The rooms were only 50 quid a night, which I thought was a bit of a bargain. I think it's May the whatever it was, 28th or whatever it was. So just to give you some idea of the room, so the room's 50 quid a night. I booked a family room and a two singles room. This is the two singles. So it's not a bad size. Look, you get two single beds, decent sized room, sort of thing. Your tea and your coffee making facilities. They're a bit tight on the milks and the tea and all that, but down in reception there's a supply of milks and sugars and tea bags just on a stand in reception, so you can just sort of go down and help yourself. That's the car park. Now, when we came, before you get to the hotel, there's a public car park. So we thought that was the car park sort of thing that you had to park in. So we parked in there, and then I walked round to the Premier Inn, and it's got its own car park. But the only thing I would say is the car park's not very big. I reckon in the car park there's probably room for about 50 cars, maybe 40, 50 cars, and I drove into the car park at, say, it was about 12 noon, and there was maybe 4 or 5 car parking spaces left. That's all. So what I reckon is, if you're staying at the Premier Inn, get here early, because I think if you turned up in the car park at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you wouldn't have parked. You wouldn't have got in the car park. So the moral of the story is, maybe get here early. Try and get here at sort of 12 o'clock when everybody's checking out, or 1 o'clock when everybody's checking out, and then grab yourself a space. Obviously, you can't check in, I reckon that's the way. The car park, what they do with the car park, it's £4 a day for the car park if you're staying at the Premier Inn. In reception, they give you this little piece of paper with a barcode on it. And then there's a machine outside. You've got to put the bar when you leave. You put the bar. They ask you for your registration number, and then when you leave, you put the bit of paper in underneath the barcode reader in the car park, and then you pay on your card the £4 a night car parking. As I say, the hotel's quite near the beach. It's literally the beach is opposite the hotel. In Southend on Sea, there's 3 Premier Inns. There's one near the airport, there's one in the middle of the town, and then there's this one on the seafront. I think it's called Esplanades. It's the seafront Esplanades Premier Inn. Maybe, to the amusement arcades and all the action, you may be looking at a 10-minute walk, something like that. It's very close. I say the only other issues I've got with this Premier Inn, there's a few maintenance issues. The toilet seat's broken. Look. So the toilet seat's broken. These pump dispensers don't work. Neither of them. So you can't get any soap out of them. They're both bollocks. But apart from that, I sort of think at 50 quid a night, it's a bit of a bargain. It's not too bad at all. But on site, there's a beef eater restaurant. That's where you go for your breakfast if you've paid for it, or you can go in there for a meal. We went in there last night. Bear in mind, we got here on a Sunday, and we went in there for a carvery dinner, and it was crap. So I wouldn't recommend the beef eater. I would give it a miss. I think a large carvery was about £11.75 or something like that. It was cold. It was pretty crap. I had the beef. It was tough. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend the carvery. Apart from that, so the hotel, it's quiet. No issues apart from them 2 maintenance issues. But the other room we've got, which looks onto the seafront, there's no maintenance issue. So I wouldn't let that put you off. Okay, that's all I'm doing for now. Cheers, bye.